What's up, guys? I'm DK Wrestler, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the worst Funko Pops from every DC Extended Universe movie. So, let's get right to it.
Like, comment, and subscribe for more content.
Where's the notification bell?
It's to the right of you.
Oh.
So like I said, today we are talking about the worst Funko Pops from every DCEU movie, which if you had seen a couple of weeks ago, I did post a video of the best Funko Pops from every DCEU movie, which I also did this separately with Marvel films, where I go through every single film in this case, DCEU, in which I go starting with Man of Steel from 2013 and work my way one by one until I get the newest DCEU movie as of the recording of this video that Funko has made Pops for, which is the recently released 2022 film of Black Adam. So kicking off first is 2013's Man of Steel, which the Funko Pop I had chosen is the San Diego Comic-Con 2013 exclusive Black Suit Superman. Now, this was very difficult to do for this movie because A, Man of Steel is one of my favorite DC Extended Universe films, and B, there's actually only 3 pops involved in this set, which there is a General Zod, there is a blue suit Superman, and there is the black suit Superman. And I chose the black suit mainly because of the fact that you can't really see much of the details as you would with the blue and red regular suit of Superman. And later on, they did remake this pop for the Zack Snyder's Justice League, where he is in a flying pose or he's in a crouched pose, which I do like that much better. Next up is 2016's Batman vs. Superman, and the Funko Pop I had chosen is the 2016 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive False God Superman. Now, this pop isn't the worst pop because it pretty much looks like a chrome pop with some art, maybe like an artist series pop before artist series were a thing. It's because I felt like this pop could have been executed much better, especially because if you're trying to give off the fact that I'm pretty sure this was meant to be a part of the scene where I'm pretty sure there's a Superman statue and then there is vandalism towards it where people have spray painted False God on it. And I think they could have pulled it off much better, or even waited until the time that Funko would really put detail in their pops to make this, especially because the way I could have seen this being pulled off is like what they did with the Doctor Strange statue from the recent Marvel Collector's Core box, where there's actually some sort of base involved with it to show that it's a statue. And that's exactly what I think they should have done here with this pop. Instead of making it look like the regular 4-inch arms to the side human pop, adding one color to it and then just writing False God on it. Next up is 2016's Suicide Squad, and the pop I had chosen is the FYE exclusive Metallic Joker and Harley Quinn. Main reason this is the worst pop of the Suicide Squad from 2016 is because of the fact that it's already existing characters from that lineup and you slap a specification towards it. I mean, there are some specifications that look good and actually would have made more sense, but metallic just doesn't to me, especially when Joker's hair has that metallic effect. Next up is 2017's Wonder Woman, which the pop I had chosen is the Funko Shop exclusive Chrome 3-pack of Wonder Woman. Now, this is where I get into the fact that Chrome is not the greatest, and that's why this is the worst. I get where they were going with this. They went with the 3 main colors of Wonder Woman being red, gold, and blue as terms to the 3 colors, and they were doing this here also with a lot of different heroes at around this time, not just from DCEU. I'm pretty sure there's a Marvel 3-pack that also has like a chrome effect, but I'm just not a fan of slapping one color onto a pop, in my opinion. For 2017's Justice League, I have the blue chrome Flash. Now, there were actually a couple of different colored chrome pops, I'm pretty sure, for this lineup involving the Flash. There's a black one. They even did, like we just discussed about with the Wonder Woman, the 3 colors that are involved with the Flash. However, making the blue chrome was just weird, mainly because blue does not associate with the Flash, and it does not look good at all. At least with the three main colors, I totally understand why they would have done a 3-pack like that. But this blue chrome Flash, just the way that it looks does not entirely look good. Like, it looks decent in the glam, but I know when it comes to these dark colors, they just don't look as good as they do in the glam shot. So I can only imagine about this pop when releasing it from, I believe, Fugitive Toys is where it was exclusive to, how not the greatest it looked in person when you had gotten it. Next up is 2018's Aquaman, which the pop I had chosen is the Funko Shop exclusive Aquaman Chrome 3-pack. Yet again, like the Wonder Woman, I see where they were going with this, where it was the orange chrome, the green chrome, and the yellow chrome to match the comic book colors of Aquaman. I just feel that even though the green looks alright, and same with the yellowish gold color, I don't think orange is a color that you should be slapping the chrome specification on. It's just a dark color that just does not look entirely good. Next up is 2019's Shazam, and the pop I had chosen is Pedro. Now, realistically, I would have chosen pretty much the entire set as basically the worst pop, because the majority of this set is exactly the same pop. They're pretty much all in the same pose, besides maybe one or two characters, one being Shazam, I'm pretty sure. They just look all too similar. It's like you at like the Funko Pop factory or whatever they're calling it, where you get to customize your own pop, but your choice is being a superhero, and it just seems like a generic superhero mold, and then it's different colors, and then you slap different heads on it. It wasn't that appealing of a lineup, and I remember these pops being such big shelf sitters at my local GameStop when they came out in 2019. Next up is 2020's Birds of Prey, which the pop I had chosen is the common Roman Synossus. Now, this movie for Funko Pops had a decent amount of Harley Quinns that actually looked pretty good, so you only had a little bit of characters that weren't Harley Quinn, and you had to really deep dive into seeing which one was not entirely the greatest. And I mean, Roman Synossus is pretty much the most simplistic character of the entire set, so it was down to the cheetah print color, and then you had the white outfit, which I might as well should have chosen the white outfit just because it is the most simplistic pop of the entire set, where it just looks like a simplistic human pop. And if you were to show this out of box, I don't know how many people would just say, there's Roman Synossus. They could have thought it was some sort of character from a different movie or a TV show. Next up is 2020's Wonder Woman 84, and the pop I had chosen is the gold chrome Wonder Woman. Now, this entire set pretty much had about 90% Wonder Womans, and then you had, like, I believe the cheetah and like one other person, if I'm not mistaken. And I felt that a lot of the Wonder Womans in this set weren't entirely the greatest either. And I mean, with my hatred towards chrome pops, then simply I knew I had to choose the Chrome Pop, which I believe was a Target exclusive if I'm not mistaken. Next up is 2021's Zack Snyder's Justice League, which the Funko Pop I had chosen is the DC Shop exclusive 4-pack. Now, once again, this was actually a really difficult list to do because all of the pops in this set are actually solid. There isn't entirely actually a bad pop. There's no Chrome Pops. There's no Artist Series pop. So I had to really think of what I would think is the worst, and it would probably have to be this Superman, Desaad, Darkseid, and Diana Prince 4-pack. And I think it's mainly because it's a black and white 4-pack. There's not really too much detail in terms to color involved, but that's also how the movie was made, so it is accurate how the majority of the movie is black and white in a sense, or like more of a different color tone, not entirely black and white, but pretty close to it. So it makes sense for this 4-pack to happen, but at the same time, I mean, these were kind of like a random selection of 4 pops. You could have had a 5-pack involving the Justice League here, instead of just having 2 villains and 2 heroes. Next up is 2021's The Suicide Squad, which the pop I had chosen is the Funko Shop exclusive Bloodsport. Now, there were a couple of different pops I was trying to think of that could be the worst pop in this set, but I chose this for the same reason as I chose Roman Synossus for Birds of Prey, and that's because it is the most simplistic pop of the set. There's actually a lot of detailed pops, including a bit of Harley Quinn pops since she is in that movie. And last but not least, we have 2022's Black Adam, in which the Funko Pop I had chosen is Black Adam. Now, once again, this was a little bit difficult because this lineup thus far, and I say thus far because I feel because of the movie recently releasing, there's still going to be more pops that there weren't previously announced during the initial wave due to spoilers to be released for the set later on. And this lineup thus far has been pretty decent. There hasn't been a bad pop. There's a lot of, separate characters. And then there obviously is a few Black Adam pops, which that's to be expected when it's the main character of the movie. And I chose the regular Black Adam just because all of the other pops, like I mentioned, they're decent. I mean, you got the lightning post, which I thought about putting as the worst because why not just get the glow-in-the-dark chase? But there are people that would just prefer not to have the glow-in-the-dark specification. But, I mean, you have a cooler flying pose Black Adam where he is glow-in-the-dark exclusive to Amazon, where the eyes and the chest piece glow in the dark. So I think that's why this pop was the worst pop of this specific movie, not the DCEU in general. Anyways, guys, that is going to be the end of today's video. If you enjoyed today's video on the worst Funko Pops from every DC Extended Universe movie, make sure you smash that like button, comment in the comment section below, and let me know what you think are the worst pops from the DCEU movies. And as said in the little intro, make sure you press the subscribe button for more content like this video in the future, and press the little bell beside it to be notified of when that future content gets released. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching today's video, and hope to see you guys next time. 1, 2, 3, I'm out of here.
Follow us on all of our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at A Funko Popcast. If you want to check out some of our other content that's featured on our channel, you can click either the playlist that's on your screen right now featuring previous episodes of our weekly podcast, A Funko Popcast, or we have suggested a video for you guys in relation to today's video.